need a break from hamburgers and hot dogs.
Do you want to experience a wide variety of cultures?
Then take the chance to escape to Asia.
Join our exclusive tour to one of the most exquisite regions in the world.
With deals like this,
And hotels providing breakfast and other meals too, it's hard to turn down such an amazing offer.
Asian persuasion.
Yokoso Tokyo is how you say welcome to Tokyo. First stop is the almighty capital of Japan. It is known for being the most highly urbanized city in the world. Just kidding, Tokyo isn't a city. Quite contrary to what many people believe, it is a prefecture in Japan. You could probably compare a prefecture to a state in America. In Tokyo, the main language is Japanese. However, there are many different dialects across Japan, and in Tokyo, the most common dialect is the Tokyo dialect, or what you would consider standard Japanese. In Tokyo, Buddhism and Shintoism are the most prominent religions. Many people consider themselves to be both, respecting and contributing to different aspects of both religions. However, there aren't as many religious structures built in Tokyo compared to other parts of Japan. If you go to Tokyo, there is food everywhere. A few authentic dishes include ramen, sushi, tonkatsu, bento boxes, and all kinds of different mochi desserts. Tokyo's economy is mostly secondary and relies heavily on manufacturing. In 2008, Tokyo had the world's highest GDP.
한국에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
Welcome to Korea.
After your enjoyable visit at the land of the rising sun, get ready to dive into Korean culture.
Korea is the home of fashion trends, its captivating history, and K-pop.
Our first stop is Busan, the sunny seaside city. Visit Taejongdae, a natural park with a lighthouse, magnificent cliffs, and an underwater observatory.
After that, make way to the capital Seoul by bus. If you love to shop, I would recommend going to Myeongdong at night. Myeongdong is a really popular shopping site where there's different department stores and food you can buy along the streets.
Music plays while you're walking around. It has a very light and welcoming atmosphere. Night visits are recommended because of special light shows at the mall.
After Myeongdong, come by Namsan Seoul Tower preferably at night to see a beautiful view of the city. The tower attracts millions of tourists every year. There's even a glass floor to view the park below.
When you get hungry, go to Jungsik restaurant to have some lunch. It offers popular Korean food such as tteokbokki, jjajangmyeon, kimbap, and bulgogi. 와줘서 고마워.
감사합니다. Now it's time to head to China.
欢迎来到中国. From Japan to Korea, we now make our way to the last East Asian country on our list, China. China is known for its famous ancient architecture, its wonderful foods, and beautiful languages. There are over 200 different dialects in China, but Mandarin Chinese is used mainly in Beijing. Beijing is China's massive capital, and everything there is industrialized, but still holds its splendid history. Beijing is a dominant Buddhist and Confucianist area, with many grand temples created with gold. The Lama Temple is a prime example of how intricate and important religion and respect is to the Chinese. The large temple is a popular tourist attraction where you can go inside and even take part in the ancient Buddhist rituals. Another great place to go while in Beijing is the Opera House of Grand Beijing Theatre. The Opera House is home to the Peking Opera, an artistic and an amazing display of Chinese art. The Peking Opera is an opera which combines speech, musical performances, mimes, and acrobatics within opera. The actors also have exquisitely made costumes that contribute to the performance as much as they do. After exploring, eating as much food as possible seems mandatory. Let your food dreams come true at Jingdun Peking Duck Restaurant, a restaurant known for their all-you-can-eat service and friendliness. Try Beijing's famed foods: Peking duck, chow mein, baozi dumplings, egg fried noodles, and much, much more. Come back to the Beihai Old Town Hotel for a homey and comfortable feel as you prepare for the next day. Visit the Forbidden City next, an abandoned castle with beautiful architecture. Many local tour guides claim the Forbidden City is haunted, so if adventure is what you're looking for, it is definitely a place worthy of a visit. Lastly, a trip to Beijing cannot be complete without going to the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China was built during the Qing dynasty to keep invaders out. Now, it is an extraordinary spectacle that can be seen from miles on end. To get to our next destination, we have to make our way to Beijing Airport.
谢谢你来北京。
在菲律宾玩得开心。
Mabuhay! Maligayang pagdating sa Palawan, Philippines. Philippines is known for its vast culture and biodiversity. We have popular dances like tinikling and different kinds of festival every year. In Palawan, they have the Balayong Festival where there's street dancing and colorful parades which highlights the founding anniversary of the city Puerto Princesa. For your stay, come to Palawan to enjoy the beautiful beaches and food the place has to offer. Palawan is in the Philippines where the majority speak Tagalog and practice Catholicism. After we land at Puerto Princesa International Airport, we shall go to Palawan Village Hotel where we're staying for 2 days. If you love wildlife, come to Calawit Safari Park. Have some fun feeding and looking at the animals. I'm sure you'll be hungry after being in the park, so come to Kaloy Restaurant, a popular seafood restaurant in Palawan. They offer popular Filipino foods like sisig, lechon kawali, and a famous Filipino dessert called halo-halo. The second day, we ate breakfast in the hotel and proceeded to go to Ugong Rock. Ugong Rock is a popular tourist attraction. If you're feeling daring and down for an adventure, come to Ugong Rock. Before leaving the country, it is necessary to go to a beach in Palawan. Come visit the beautiful El Nido Palawan, enjoy swimming and kayaking in the beach. After the fun 2 days in the Philippines, it's time to say goodbye and head to Singapore.
Welcome to Singapore, the last stop of our trip. This small country consists of many amazing structures, such as the Marina Bay Hotel, which was one of the first integrated resorts in Singapore. Unfortunately, that is not the hotel we will be staying in. But after our flight lands, we will be lodging at the Zen Hotel. Singapore has many languages, but primarily English, Mandarin Chinese, and Malay are spoken here. The traditional food of Singapore is sure to make your mouth water. Some of Singapore's signature meals is satay, which is seasoned meat skewered together, and bak kut teh, which is pork rib dish served in broth. While we are in Singapore, there will be many fun and entertaining activities such as visiting the Sea Aquarium, which has a large variety of stunning ocean animals, or touring the gardens by the bay, and sightseeing breathtaking plant arrangements. For an enjoyable evening, we will walk the southern ridges, which is yet another fascinating structure that stretches over a vast forest and flower garden. The next day, we will enjoy a traditional dance called Zappin. This popular dance originated in Malaysia, but was introduced to Singapore in the 1930s. It is one of the most well-known dances in Singapore and is accompanied by gambus, marwas, and accordions. A much-needed trip to Sentosa, an island just off the coast of Singapore, will ensure you get the right amount of relaxation you need. This stress-free island has a beautiful scenic view that is sure to make you feel very tranquil. As we near the end of our trip, we will take a final tour of Singapore, viewing the large city hall, the former Supreme Court, the Civilian War Memorial, and many more famous monuments. We will take the metro to the Singapore airport and get on the plane back to the United States.